Hello, soul loves. It's Kimberly with Celestial Juju. So I'm here to talk to you about this energy, this transformation, this going into the heart of the sun. So, what am I talking about? I'm talking about the Mars Cazimi. It only happens every 2 years, and the degree in the sign that the sun is in, and this one, which happens to be Scorpio, hasn't happened since 1991. And it's a 2 year cycle when it happens. It's a 2 year cycle that we're entering. So, what happened in your life between 91 and 93? What were you going with? What were the transitions that happened to you? Because that's the house that it'll be in with the same theme this time, but there'll be a little bit other different energies that's added to that because of the placement of where Uranus and Neptune was last time and where it is this time. So that's what's going on. This energy of this, it's a big highlight for us to be moving through this energy. So I'm going to talk about what it means to the collective, what it's meant globally, and what it means to you personally in your chart. I'm going to go through each sign and the house for you and where that thing will be. And I did a collaboration about it today with Louise Munson from All Good Astrology, Feel Good Astrology. I always get the name mixed up, and it's a long story to that because I knew somebody else that had had that astrology thing. So I'm sorry, Louisa. And I actually put it's on her channel, and I put it in my playlist. So it's there too. And we went into back to 2017 and what that energy was in the collective and what our viewpoints were about the energies. So we did a deep dive into that today if you want to go watch that one. Okay. So, what happens? It means the planet and the sun stand together in the same degree. So that's what a Cazimi is when it's in the conjunct with the sun. And as I said, this is a rare aspect that's happened with this one between the planet, the sun, with Mars in this going into the heart. So, this Mars, he's like old, he's getting ready to go in there. So he's tired and he's ready for this new energy. And astrologically, no, in astronomy, he'll disappear. It's like Mars, after he goes into the sun, he's going to disappear and he'll rise in January in Capricorn. So during this time period between now and January the 11th, um, we won't be able to see Mars. Mars will be invisible in that sun of, part Scorpio and then part all the other signs that follow after that. So it's going to dive deep into that world and into the inner world and the energy that's going on, to you personally is what that means. So the union between the sun and Mars symbolizes initiation. So it's like Mars is crossing this threshold into a place of mystery and power. And so it's akin to entering a sacred chamber. So during the Cazimi condition, Mars is essentially reborn and re energized for a new 2 year cycle. So it's time for purification, where excess baggage and pain and anything stagnated or toxic is burnt away, leaving only the raw essence. So the Mars Cazimi aspect in Scorpio is associated with purification, focusing, and releasing and letting go. And it offers insight into our handling of anger, assertiveness, independence, autonomy, sovereignty. It's time for this major purification process around these themes. So, wherever that's related in your chart, that will be the house that it will affect. Like in 91, where it was in my, I'm I'm back in the same place. It was about my identity. 91, I had a baby, which was by C-section. Mars rules knives. And then in 93, uh, my identity changed. Suddenly I was a mom. And then in 93, I went through a separation. So now I'm a single mom. So and that was cut away, but that was cut away. And I got to check on my dog here, see what she's cutting away. Oh Lord. Anyway, so my identity changed twice, and that was also when I went through my spiritual awakening, left the hospital, the career that I was in, where I stood at in that, and started into my woo-woo world. I quit a career. I was a bacteriologist, you all. I walked out and quit and went to massage school, for God's sakes. I didn't even know what a massage therapist did. I just knew I had a calling and I had to get there. So it's that kind of drastic changes. I mean, that was like huge major change. People were like, that girl ain't been right since that divorce. So it's that kind of energy that can cut away in the theme that it is for you. So this event it happens on the 18th. We're already in the energy of it, but the big window is between the 17th and the 18th. So the energy marks a powerful day for initiation, where new beginnings, and allowing for permanent changes and breakthroughs. It could be a time of dramatic shifts in attitudes, behaviors, and opening new chapters and challenges to focus on. Mars is all about, it's action. It is, and when you're in alignment, it's divine action. And it may, hurt during the time period, but it is divine action that is, you're going through a metamorphosis, it's being birthed. So when a planet's in Cazimi, it's protected by its proximity to the sun, and and so it's influenced by the matters and the energy around it. So with Mars in Scorpio, it's themes like strategy, tactics, long-term range plans, intense determination can come to the forefront. And it also can indicate a time where people are more entrenched in their views and leading to potential stalemateness in negotiations or disagreements. Okay, so think about what's happening globally out there. So this Cazimi aspect represents a time of change. It's time to change your actions, not to do this old paradigm stuff. Focus on what's right for oneself and also what's right for the collective. It's an opportunity to start new projects, routines, habits, and setting sights on your 2-year goal, your 2-year mission. Where are you going to be? You know, what are you going to invoke during this time as you enter into the celestial realm with this divine intervention unfolding? The sun represents a supreme power. It's divine wisdom. It offers Mars access to knowledge. It's going into the sacred chamber. The power during this Cazimi. This period is marked by Mars influencing the sun with this Martian tone to the energy, emphasizing strategy and long-term focus. So it's time for this deep period, and especially with it coming out in Capricorn, that is good. That is all about strategy and long term, what the long term energy and the focus is going to be for the initiate. So it's an opportunity to go into this secret chamber of oneself, or into to gain clarity and to deepen your motivations and your passions that's driving your life. Okay, so it signifies this period of rebirth, renewal, and opportunity to reflect on that part of where Scorpio is in your chart. So it's whatever house that Scorpio owns in your chart. So I'm going to like I said, I'm going to dive deep into that. Okay, so it's about starting new projects And actually that, it's about going in, and the new projects might not get started till January. But you get the ahas now during this time period. So really pay attention between the 17th and 18th, because whatever comes across your platter that day is going to be significant. And whatever you throw away is going to be significant too. Of where your energies, what's been taking your energies, and what you're cutting away, and what you no longer need in your life. Okay? So it could be closing some past undertakings. So it's a phenomenon where this energy aligns with the sun, and the degree ushers a potential new cycle. Okay? Da 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 da. Let's see. Let's move on through this. Okay. So the cycle that we're in right now, it's been in Libra. We're ending the energy of that. So we're in the last 2 or 3 days of it. So that energy, okay, before that one was a Virgo. And Virgo is about health related stuff. And that was in 2019, which coincide with the onset of the big C word that happened worldwide. So it was all, we were in the heightened energy of healthcare, medicine, and Libra, which began October 21 to November 23 right now. It's been, it's about relationships, and Libra is about being a diplomat. And look what's been going on in the world relationships. They've not been so balanced. It's not been a place of balance in this energy in the least little bit. And so that, during this time period, we saw wars in Ukraine, the Russian Ukraine, and we're seeing the Israel Gaza energy. Okay. So that we're embarking in a 2-year period of this energy, and where this is going to go. So it's about diplomatic efforts, conflicts. Okay. That's the shadow side of all of it. The up cycle of it is the compassion that opened in people's hearts, and the partnering between people and tribes, and standing up for other tribes. So that's the lightened part of it. Okay. So this cycle that we're in now, if you use the energy correctly, you can take it and then you can turn it into magic. So as we enter into this Mars Scorpio cycle that starts on the 18th. So it's 23. So we'll be in it. It's like 25 months or something like that. Scorpio is a sign. It's about depth, transformation, hidden truths. It signifies a shift between intense, secretive energies. Transformation. The spirit urges us to uncover and address underlying issues in areas of power and finances. On a global atmosphere, there may be heightened tensions with conflicts, and the Scorpio energy tends to be strategic and defensive, and at times aggressive in actions. So, on the personal and collective impact, this cycle can represent opportunities for personal growth and achievement. Identifying the placement in your chart, which I'm getting ready to do that here in a minute for you, can reveal the potential areas in development of success. And there's also with this, the other players that's in it, there's a conjunct of Saturn and Neptune in Aries that will be coming up, that's going to signify a fresh start at the end of the cycle, okay, and encouraging us to pioneer new paths. So on the global stage, global scale, this Mars Cazimi transit is likely to see significant fluctuations in financial world, particularly in gas, oil, and cryptocurrency markets. And the current position of Uranus in Taurus, we've got that this time. We didn't have that in 91 and 93. And that is that Taurus is earth, it's your sustainability, it's what you value. Uranus is fly your freak flag. I'm going to do it this way. It's in inventive ways. It's AI. It's cryptocurrency. It's your computer. It's all of that energy. So this is a position. Oh, it's the same position that was during World War II. We were in that same period of that. So look what was happening sustainability wise then, and then what was happening in the economy during that time. So this could, it suggests some themes of some geopolitical and economic instability. So I'm just telling you this not to scare you, just so you'll be prepared and you can be in the flow and you have an understanding of the intensity of what these, energies could be. Okay. So with Mars going into the heart of the sun, it could catalyze profound transformation, revelations, rebirth, and it beckons us to embrace our inner strength, seek deeper truths, and navigate through the storms of the waters of the global changes. And with this strategic insight and intuition, if we align to that, because that is one of the powers of the Scorpio energy. So use it and be aligned to it and not to all of this stuff that's out here. Follow your own path and let that guide you during this time period. So we were reminded during this time period and with these celestial movements and the earthly events guiding us through these cycles of evolution and growth to follow our own rhythm and flow. Okay, so now I'm going to go into all signs. Okay, I'm Kimberly Crow, and I don't know if I said who I was before. I'm a Western astrologer using whole sign system for this energy analysis. So listen up to your rising sign. It's what you came to rise to be in the world. You have to know your birth time to know that. Your sun sign is the day you were born, and it's the sun that you shine out into the world, what you project to others and what others project to you, and your moon. And it also can be authority figures in your life, male authority figures in your life, father energy. The moon is your emotional IQ. It's like how you process your emotions, your mind, and what nurtures you in the world around you. And it could also be mother in your chart. So listen up to all three and listen to what may be here for others that you know in your world that affects you. Okay. Aries, we're going to start with you. So, Aries, this energy is in your eighth house of transformation. This Mars Cazimi marks a significant shift in your eighth house. That's your chunky money with other people, which governs shared resources, inheritance, and deep psychological transformation. That eighth house is also death, rebirth. It's Scorpio's house. Okay, it's the mystic house. So for Aries, you may experience some financial dealings, particularly involving joint adventures or inheritances. This period, recall that, it's think about what was happening to you in 91 and 93. So that is the suggestion of understanding the healing cycle and the psychological rebirth that you're going through. So the financial and psychological shifts that you could experience during this time period. It's going to be focused on, like I said, your chunky money, wealth that isn't directly earned but comes through other channels to you, like mortgages, rent, loans, inheritance, royalties. This period may also prompt Aries to dive into the occult mysteries or the paranormal, exploring deeper aspects of your psyche. And you may not have a choice, they may just come knocking at your door. Okay, so your career advancements in self undoing that could happen during this time period. There is the transit offers you opportunities for career advancements and enhanced public reputation. However, it also warns you against addictive escapism behaviors, whatever that is for you. Are you binging out on YouTubes? If not, maybe you should. Urging Aries to serve any self undoing habits. So that's what you got going on. Align to it. Do your action with that Mars. That is it's your ruling planet. So talk to it. See what it wants to come through and do for you, Aries. Okay. Okay. Taurus. It's in your 7th house of dynamics. Taurus, you will see this Mars Cazimi influence your 7th house of relationships and partnerships. This period may bring an end to or transformation in significant personal or business relationships, mirroring patterns back in the 90s, 91, 93 energy, changes in relationships and legal agreements. Tauruses may experience significant changes or endings in their love life, business, partnerships, or client relationships. Legal agreements, including marriage vows, could also be reevaluated during this time period. The 9th house success and spiritual growth. The transit predicts greater success in areas related to your 9th house, such as academic, foreign travels, or spiritual pursuits. The Taurus may find new spiritual beliefs that align closely with your true calling and potentially lead to a publishing success or triumphs in any legal matters that you have going on. The Cazimi is going to form a trine for you, a mini trine with Neptune and Pluto. Suggestion: a period of visionary impairment, particularly in spiritual and creative communities. So Taurus, embrace this period as an opportunity for significant growth in alignment and with your deepest dreams and purpose. Okay, moving on to Gemini. Okay, Gemini. This is in your 6th house. That's pets. Okay. You will experience the Mars Cazimi in your 6th house, which governs health, work routines, and legal agreements. It's your house of pets too. It's a period that may bring about changes in work circumstances, health routines, and even your pet situations, echoing similar transformations that may occurred back in 91, 93. So your health and work changes, Mars in this position can lead to cutting away unhealthy habits and addictions and initiation in some new exercise routines. This could be a time of focus on your health and work, potentially exploring new forms of physical activity like Tai Chi, Qigong, maybe even yoga, things like that, things that flow through your body, like your body's going to want to be in this flow rhythm. So your financial opportunities and career alignments, the transit is favored to that aspect with Neptune in your 10th house of career, and the Pluto will be in your 8th house of finances, suggesting opportunities for paying off debts, gaining unexpected wealth. And it's a period also favorable for aligning your career with spiritual or creative values. It could be profitable, especially for those anything involving storytelling, film, music, writing. Maybe you'll start your own YouTube channel or vlog or be on, do your creative writing and share it with the world. Okay, so moving on to Cancer. Cancer, sun, moon, and rising. This is going to be in your fifth house activation. Mars in the heart of the sun is going to illuminate the fifth house of creativity, romance, children, creativity, joy. It's a period to bring about changes in romantic relationships, fertility issues, or creative projects mirroring past events in 91, 93. Okay, so this romantic creative transformations, there could be a significant change or endings in love relationships with those and those with children. Transitions of them leaving the home could occur. It could be that time of period that it's time for the changes in your environment in that way. This transition could also signify the end of creative projects and the beginning of new ones. With the alignment with the Neptune, that's going to be in your ninth house of spiritual alignment, and it's favorable for the aspect to your ninth house. This period is going to be excellent for aligning your spiritual purpose and may bring opportunities in foreign lands, higher education, or publishing. It's a fruitful time for you to get involved in creative or spiritual work. You may be channeling during this time period, um, Cancers, what wants to come through you. So let it flow. Okay. Leo, sun, moon, and rising. Fourth house changes. Leo, you will experience this Mars Cazimi in your fourth house of home, land, and property. This period might bring significant changes to your living situation, including moves, um, what's it called when you redo stuff? My brain just went blank. But when you redo your house, you may be doing that, or changes in your family dynamics. Home property shifts, and with that remodeling, focus on transforming your living environment. It could mean moving into a new location or making significant changes in your current home. For some Leos, it could also mean cutting ties with your homeland. You may move to another country or experience shifts in your sense of belonging and where it is that you truly belong, and that may come to you where have you just been pretending to belong. So financial and health improvements will be favorable for you with that Neptune Pluto energy. That's going to be in your eighth house and your sixth house. And this period could bring financial gains through property dealings and improvements in your health. So you're encouraged to focus on your domestic environment, as it could have profound impact on your overall being and your work life. Okay, anything else? Yeah, significant shifts in your environment. So, and what you want to do with that. And it's about getting into your own flow is what I'm hearing. Okay. Okay. Virgo, sun, moon, and rising. It's in your third house activation. That's about communication. It's going to bring transformative energies into your third house, which represents communication, siblings, short distance travel, and skill based learning. This transit suggests a reset or significant shift in these areas for you. Enhancing communication and learning as a Virgo, you may experience a renewed approach to communications, potentially adopting a more direct, assertive style. This period could also be conductive to learning a new skill or embracing new ideas, possibly linked to writing or other forms of expression. In relationships with your siblings, your neighbors, you could see changes in relationships with siblings, cousins, neighbors. It's like in your circle, but distant in your circle, but in your circle. Okay. These changes might involve moving into a new neighborhood. This is a 2-year cycle we're talking about, or adjusting how you interact with those in your immediate environment. So there could be some travel and some partnership opportunities, or you could be cutting away from something. With those with the strong 7th house influence in travel, with a business partner or a love partner could be the prominent theme, with that influence of the Neptune in your 7th house and the Pluto energies. You could be exploring artistic collaborations with others. This also falls on your IC, which is, I'm not going to get into all that, in your 3rd house. Could change your living situation and your family dynamics. Okay. I've already covered that with the other. So the creative impairment for you, that with that Pluto energy, it's in your 5th house. It could indicate a surge in creative energy and just the enjoyment of that, especially for those that are creatives, artistic, and you're in an entrepreneur field. It could be a powerful time of expressing your talents and your skills, and there could be a possibility for new romance with that energy. Okay, so this time period overall for you is going to be excellent for those in creative to cut away what's not working and what you want to step into with this time period. I'm hearing let go with some of those old family ties, because that's what's been holding you back. Libra, it's in your 2nd house. That's your money house. It's your personal money. So the transformation for you could experience, it's in your house of earnings and your self-worth. So this transit could herald significant changes in how you earn your money, potentially leading to the end of a current job situation or financial strategies and moving into beginning new ones. It could be about your personal appearance, your communication. There also could be some changes in your physical appearance, particularly concerning your face, and alterations in your communication style. This period could be marked by more direct and assertive speech for you. In your work and health revisions, it's a favorable aspect that you're getting from Neptune in your work house. It suggests a favorable shift towards your dream job or your career, aligning more closely with your spiritual and creative values. You may have dietary changes or elimination of harmful substances that could also benefit you, your health, your well-being, and that's going to go out to everything in your life, Libra, and what you value and what values you and what comes back to you during this time period. Okay, moving on to Scorpio. It's all about you. It's all about you. It's in your 1st house. The 1st house is all about you. Okay, so the Mars Cazimi takes place in your 1st house, centering around personal identity and physical body. It could be a period of profound personal transformation, where you're likely to reassess and redefine various aspects of your life, from career to personal relationships. The physical changes and a career boost is an alignment for you, okay? If surgeries or physical changes are needed, this transit opens up opportunities for such procedures. Its favorable aspect with that Neptune in your 5th house of creativity could bring about successful ventures in your artistic fields, including music, film, and entrepreneurship. So, in your mindset and communication, with Pluto in your 3rd house forming this mini trine, Expect transformational shifts in relationships with siblings or neighbors, as well as changes in your thought patterns and communication style. This period also could bring a strong focus in on writing or ideal generation. That's Go into it, Scorpio. Channel, go into those dark waters that you can swim in like nobody else can, and see what 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 wants to merge, what wants to merge from you in the essence that you carry. Okay. Sagittarius, sun, moon, and rising. It's in your 12th house. This is a 12th house journey for you. That's a spiritual journey. So, Sagittarian, you could encounter energies associated with this could be long distance travel, spiritual growth, and working through your subconscious. This transit might prompt you to address hidden issues and in bad habits, or consider relocating to a foreign country. Your home and financial gains, the trine in Neptune in your fourth house suggests finding your dream home or joining a spiritual aligned community. Maybe that's your dream home. You run away to some ashram. Okay. Pluto in your second house indicates a potential financial gains from foreign resources. Oh, yeah, you may be getting the calling. Or maybe through property sales too. So, in your work and earnings enhancements that could come from this, Mars rising in your second house in January suggests significant boost in earnings through your vocation, and not like through windfalls or lottery wins, but through your work itself. It's a period for excellent for finding work that aligns to your values and to bring financial stability to you. Okay. So that tops those up. And where are we at with that? Now we're moving to Capricorn. Capricorn, sun, moon, and rising is your 11th house. So changes for you Capricorns with this Cazimi transits through your 11th house, which governs friendship, benefactors, and group affiliations. It's like your social networking. It's that type of stuff. This period may be cutting away certain friendships and changes and how you interact with groups, potentially leading to new alliances that are more aligned with your current path. Career and earnings transformations for you. There's an aspect of Venus in your career house that indicates positive developments in your work life. Remember, this is a 2-year cycle. This phase is conducive to refining your career path, possibly moving towards a more creative or enjoyable direction for you, and your writing and learning opportunities with Neptune in your third house in this next 2 years. Could be an excellent time for storytelling, writing, acquiring new skills that enhance your career and your earnings. Okay. Moving on to Aquarius. Aquarius, sun, moon, and rising. This energy is in your 10th house. Aquarians will experience this energy in the 10th house of career and reputation. Expect significant career changes with a focus on ending certain aspect of your current path to make way for new beginnings. Clarifying earnings and career path. Since Neptune has been present in your second house, it may have brought up confusion regarding your earnings and your job satisfaction. So this transit with Mars in your 10th house will aid in clarifying and aligning your career to your true values and your true aspirations from your soul. Okay, so you could have some legal battles and also spiritual evolution at the same time. So legal matters might come into focus, potentially leading to favorable outcomes. There's also opportunity for profound spiritual growth and reevaluation of your beliefs on a worldview. Okay. And yeah, so that energy, when you after you move through that and you cut through some of this and that energy rises in January, you're gonna feel this new beginnings that are coming to you, Aquarius. Okay. Pisces, ninth house. This is going to be in your ninth house of exploring. Pisces, you'll find Mars impacting your ninth house, governing your foreign travel, higher education, and legal matters and spiritual beliefs. This period may bring travel opportunities and changes to you religiously, or your philosophy, your outlook on and your environment and your involvement with it. And it also could be some involvement in some legal matters, or some legal cases could get settled or cut away. So the career and financial implications for you during this time, with Neptune in your first house, this transit could herald a period of personal and spiritual awakening and transformation for you. The sextile to Pluto in the 11th house suggests financial benefits potentially connected to foreign resources or through changes in your career path. Okay. Writing and publishing opportunities for you. For those involved with writing or seeking to publish, this period is favorable for significant breakthroughs. Changes in career strategy may align more closely with your creative and intellectual aspirations. Okay, people. So that's where we're at with this energy. So know that you have the power to protect your peace no matter what is happening on earth, because we're going to see some crap during this 2 year time period. So go into the heart of Gaia herself, into Mother Earth, who loves you and nurtures you. When anything gets a little batshit crazy out there with humanity and humanity's consciousness, drop down, take your consciousness, unplug from all that mind matrix out there and everybody else's batshit crazy stuff. Just unplug from it. Bring your psychic awareness back to you and connect to it, to your heart, and drop that energy down into the heart of Earth herself, into your keyhole, and align to your destiny and what that path is, and stay aligned to it no matter what's happening out here. It's like put blinders on and stay aligned to it in the your action and your alignment. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for incarnating. Thank you for putting on a skin suit. Thank you for coming to Earth during this time period and saying, yes, I will be here as humanity moves through this energy. Thank you for showing up on my channel and watching and hanging out with me. Go and watch the long one that Louisa and I did today too. And may you be blessed. Thank you for watching, like, share, do all of those things that you do to make my numbers do whatever it is that my numbers do. So dance your dance, be your freaky self all the way to your bones. Let it glow out into the world. Blessings. Bless your heart. Bye.